Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Builders Talk. So last week, I spoke to you about conveying the right message to capture your ideal client. And today, I wanted to, expand on that and talk about building your business character. So your business character is an extension of your brand. And I don't like using the word branding, as most people only think about branding as logos, your business name, and the graphics that you use to identify your business. But business character encompasses so much more than that. You need to have the ability to be able to convey the right message to capture your ideal client, which is what I did speak about last week. And I guess that's the way you need to start building your business character. Imagine if the only opportunity was to look at your website or your Facebook page. Would your potential client think about you and what you do and what you deliver? Are they going to then contact you? You know, what you're portraying to that client, are you telling your ideal client exactly what you want through your brand character or your business character? So these days, often the only opportunity you have to attract your ideal client is when they start doing their research, they look up your website. So is your website optimized to draw that ideal client in or not? So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So you could be losing that potential ideal client before they even come through your door. So what are they seeing when they come across your website? Does the website convey the right message, and does it attract them? So you want your business character to be recognized, and you want to become the first person that someone thinks about when someone says to you, I'm looking to build and I'm looking for a builder that does X. Are you recognized for a particular type of style or an attribute that people would say, look, I'm looking for a builder that builds a different type of house. Okay, great. You need to go and speak to XYZ builder. What's making you distinguished from every other builder when they, do their research and come to a website and look at what you're offering compared to other builders? You want to be, recognized by your ideal client, but maybe brushed over by the clients that you don't want to work with. So for instance, our business, we're recognized by the majority of the people within our area as being a builder that designs each of individual homes. No two homes are the same, and that we also have an open plan, relaxed lifestyle that people feel when they're living in the homes that we design and build. So you may have a great logo, but people don't care about that. It does nothing for them. It's really just there for the recognition of your business. So business character, is also about what you offer your ideal client. You can have a fantastic logo, you can have fantastic graphics, but if your messaging doesn't resonate with your ideal client, then you aren't getting your ideal client coming through your door, and there's this disconnect between, what your business may be actually doing and what the client is hearing about you or seeing when they come to your website or your Facebook page or what people are talking about on the street. So you need to be aware of what type of character you want to portray to your ideal client so that you are capturing those ideal clients. So I did speak about conveying the right message last week, and it should begin with putting that message out there. What are people knowing you for? An example of a disconnect in your brand messaging and attracting the wrong client would be my own business when I first started. When we first started our business, and our business name is Bungalow, we were attracting the wrong ideal client. A lot of people thought because of our name of Bungalow, we built cheap, small houses. So we had all these clients approaching us with limited budgets and just wanting a cheap, small home. I didn't have the right message. The name Bungalow was chosen as we wanted it to be about the feeling that you get from living in one of our homes. So our homes are open plan. They have high ceilings. They have 2-story voids. They have indoor, outdoor living spaces, plenty of light-filled areas, and they give the people the feeling of living in a resort-style bungalow. Our favorite holiday destination was Thailand and Bali, and a lot of our design inspiration comes from these homes. So the message we wanted to portray was that you could have that feeling like you were on holidays every day when you built one of our homes. So most of the ideal clients that come to us now know that our homes are more about the feeling that they get from living within the spaces that we created. But I had to change that messaging. So I guess, evolved over time as I'd learnt about this character along the way that I wasn't aware of. I was the same, make a nice logo, put a couple of photos up on your website, and everyone will come to you. Build it and they'll come. But it doesn't happen like that. So I was trying to figure out, why do we keep getting all of these clients with these limited budgets? And it was very frustrating as we spent so much time explaining we didn't build small, cheap homes. People would come in the door, I've got $150,000. I want you to build me a house. You can't build a house for $150,000. So we weren't portraying the right message to our client. We had the right look and feel, but the messaging, we didn't have the messaging right on our website that actually said, this is the homes that we're building to give you that resort style feeling. So your business character needs to have an emotional connection with the customer. It's about the experience they'll get from choosing to build with one of you. So what story are you telling your ideal client? In my mind, I had the right story. I had the right emotion and the right, connection to what I wanted that client to feel. I wanted them to feel like a resort style home, but I wasn't sharing that with the world. I hadn't figured out the right messaging part. So you need to find a way to talk directly to your ideal client. So you need to start asking yourself, what do most people think about your business? So if you're out on the street and you said to someone, hey, I'm from Bungalow Homes, what do you think we build? If they can't tell you what you want to hear, if they said, oh yeah, you build small homes, I would be like, no, that's wrong. It's not the right messaging. So how would someone describe your business? What do you want your clients to see that would help them identify that feeling that you want them to experience? Your brand character also encompasses your logo and your colors and the fonts that you use. So this is, the look and the feel of the character that you may be building, that is the identifying feature of your business, but that's not really what people are looking for. So you need to be able to depict to them the feeling that they will get from building with you. So most people go and they employ a marketing expert to develop a logo and build a website, but rarely is there a strategy developed behind what you're actually trying to achieve for your clients. So the designer would, you would usually just tell the designer, these are the colors I want to use. This is sort of a rough idea of the style of logo I might want. And they give them a few photos of their homes to put on their website and a bit of information about us, and away they go. And they get this website built and designed, but they build it, they didn't come. So there are a lot of great resources online that can help you with things like color selection and what colors mean and what different font styles evoke emotion with people. So a good one is canva.com/colors, and spelt like the American colors, COLORS. So they have a resource on there that talks about the meanings of different colors. So for example, aqua evokes a feeling of revigoration, youth, and dreaminess. So if you wanted people to feel reinvigorated and youthful and dreaminess when they're in your homes, you might use an aqua color. Lime green is a color associated with nature, confidence, and high energy. As you can see, I've got a really bright green wall behind me because it provides a high energy feeling to, say, my backdrop. So these are the type of feelings and the colors that you use that can promote different feelings for your clients. So they definitely help portray part of that business character. So when you work with, developing your business character, you also want to come up with 3 key messages that you want your ideal client to know about you. And you want to then put that messaging everywhere. You want them to start to know you for these particular things. Like I said, at first we with, people thought of us about as having small, cheap homes. But once we started portraying the right message and sharing with our ideal client, the photos that did show the indoor out living, the big high voids and expansive, I guess, light-filled areas, that started to shift because they could see, well, hang on a minute, this photo that they've put up doesn't look anything like a very small, cheap house. So you want to start thinking about what are the 3 things that really define your business and you really want people to know about you, and that's the main reason why they should come and build with you. It might be their biggest need or their biggest want. Do they want to feel that like they're secure in a house? Do they want to feel like they're in a resort? So you need to portray how relevant that home is to your ideal client. So pick the key messages that highlight your differences as well. Why are you different from your competitor? What do you do that makes you different from, the other builder down the road? If both your products just look and feel the same, it's very hard for a client to decide who they would prefer to go with. So you need to come up with ways that you can portray your business that's fresh and different and innovative to capture that ideal client. So by building a business character, you end up with a roadmap that'll give you all of your marketing and advertising guidelines to ensure that you are conveying the right message to capture your ideal client. So this will become then your springboard for all of your business strategy. So in the custom construct code, we complete a complete document that's developed over several stages within the construct code that I guess becomes your guiding light for all of your business decisions to make sure that you are talking to and portraying your business in the right way to attract your ideal client, so that it saves you time, it saves you money, and it saves you stress, so that you make sure that you've got the right person that you're working with. So until next week, keep powering your business.